This episode of the DisCast was recorded on
November 5th, 2014.
at discast.us/live. Tune in Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern to watch the show, or watch recorded episodes on YouTube and iTunes. Follow us on Twitter at DisCastShow, tune to the trivia contest, and more. If you're feeling generous, please throw us a donation on our PayPal or our Patreon to get cool prizes. It would really help us a lot. Thank you, and enjoy the DisCast.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténgase alejado de las puertas. To our new listeners, we welcome you aboard our podcast Highway in the Sky, and hope you've enjoyed the past week. For those of you standing, please hold on to your headphones at all times, and stand clear of the doors. For the comfort of others, no trolling please. Thank you, and enjoy the DisCast. Hey, what is up guys? It is Ryan, and welcome to the DisCast. Today is Wednesday, November 5th, 2014, and it is shortly after 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is true. It is Eastern Standard Time now. Daylight Savings Time has ended for the second time in DisCast's history. Yes, hello Darren, how are you?
Starting to loop over in these things.
Yes, I know. It's been crazy. It's quite a good time. So, we have some news for you guys tonight. We got lots of Disney Springs things going on. We got some new kiosks coming. We got some new concept art rolling out. We got places opening. It is a good time, and you're going to hear all about it here on tonight's show. Also, we're going to be talking about the recent fire at Magic Kingdom. Do you know which attraction it was? We'll talk about it soon. And the controversial new wreaths and garlands on Main Street in the Magic Kingdom. So, let's get on right with it. Darren, today we have tons of stuff. And we had some comments about the music in the pre-show. Darren, tell us more about some Disney music. Where can I hear more if I wanted to?
YouTube.com/extra music hours.
Okay, yes, but where else? Where can I find a live 24-hour, 7 days a week
24-hour
stream?
Disney station. That sounds... You're asking for a lot. Good thing I happen to know the news source for you.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
News source.
Yeah. He started tweeting news. Spectro's really getting up in there with news.
Yeah, I know. He's trying to overlap on our... He got jealous that we have extra music hours. He has to overlap on our turf now. That's how it works. So anyway, yeah, Spectra Radio.
SpectraRadio.us. Go out and check it out. Right below the video, there's a thing that says, Love Disney Park Music. Check out our sponsor, Spectra Radio. For the low price of $0.00, you get to listen to Disney music for free for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, 366 depending on a leap year, and it's awesome.
Yes, it is. It is very, very awesome. And
that is SpectraRadio.us.
Yep, and he supports the show as well, so that is always a good time. If you want to support the show, if you do enjoy the show, there is a PayPal link. If you go to discast.us/donate, you'll find a link to our PayPal at which you can donate if you do like it. We do have some prizes you can redeem with your winnings. Darren, you still have to draw a picture for someone, don't you? I think it's Awesome Geek, actually.
I drew his picture, and I sent it out, but I feel like I sent it out to the wrong address, or he didn't get it, or there was something wrong, because I sent it, but I was never told that he actually got it.
Okay, well, Awesome Geek, you can confirm that, or Darren will send you another one that'll be good.
Yeah,
and if you want Darren to draw you something, there's a donation on there. You can also have a Skype call with us for an hour.
Go to discast.us/donate to go and look at the perks.
Yep, so. It's definitely a good time. And so, with that, we are going to move on from our intro to our trivia. Alright guys, time for the trivia. So, last week, we asked you guys to tell us what the sponsor of Wonders of Life was. Darren, do you know who the sponsor of Wonders of Life was?
Siemens?
No. That's
they seem to sponsor everything.
They're Spaceship Earth.
And Illuminations.
And a few other things, right?
Yeah, they're big. I don't know. I don't even know what they do.
No, I don't
They
either.
sponsor Disney attractions.
Yep,
that's what their
that's all.
Company is.
They just create capital and just give it to Disney. Wow. Anyway, so oh, there you go. Disney Chris knows it. It is indeed MetLife. And we had, let's see, Windy Shadow definitely got it right. Windy Shadow's already on this list, isn't he? He definitely is. Is he really not?
What?
Is Windy Shadow not on this list? I could have sworn he's won trivia before.
I don't know. It's your list, not mine.
I guess he hasn't. So Disney Windy Shadow. I guess you're going on the trivia card of winners.
No, Supreme Nerd. Ellen DeGeneres was not the sponsor of the Wonders of Life Pavilion. As much as we all love Ellen DeGeneres, she doesn't have quite the capital to sponsor an attraction that has nothing to do with it. Yeah.
She just features in one.
She co-stars in it.
Yeah, along with a 20 years younger Bill Nye.
It's also 20 years younger Ellen.
Well, yeah, I know, but Bill Nye's changed more visibly.
Yeah.
All right, so there you go, Wendy Shadow. You're on.
Ellen's immortal. Like when she was like 25, she probably went to like the Fountain of Youth.
Probably something like that.
Bill Nye's like, science, that's not real. Joke's on him.
All right then. Maybe if he had more of Ken Ham's views, he'd be young too. Just kidding. We're not gonna talk about that. Didn't cat food mix sponsor Wonders of Life? All right. Anyway, so that is that trivia question. We do have another trivia question for you guys this week. If you do want to enter the trivia, do not put it in the Twitch chat. Head on over to Twitter.
Yeah, get punched in the face by somebody. Probably.
Yes, you will. Just go on over to Twitter, tag us at DisCast Show with the hashtag DisCast Trivia, and your entry.
You have to do both. Sometimes people do one. Don't do one. That's annoying. That creates more work for us. Mostly Ryan. Actually, entirely Ryan.
Entirely me, actually.
So use.
See, Darren just kind of shows up and talks. I do everything else.
Hashtag DisCast Trivia.
Yeah. So that's that. We do, and here is the question itself. In Carousel of Progress's first scene, how long does it take to travel to California from New York via train? If you think you know the answer, head on over to Twitter, tag us at DisCast Show with the hashtag DisCast Trivia. That is in the first scene of Carousel of Progress. How long does it take to travel from California to New York via train? There you go. So, that's it with our trivia. Now we get to talk about our news.
Sadly, there is no news this week, guys, and that schedules the end of the DisCast.
Yep, see you guys. ABC next time. I have the closing thing out now. Okay, anyway, just kidding. Let's move back to our news panel, and we're going to talk about our news. So, first up...
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. We'll talk more about the Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas controversy later. But anyway.
Segueing, but
yes.
you bring in that story.
Last year, I believe we mentioned it, because we knew that a new parade, Festival of Fantasy, was coming to Magic Kingdom this time last year. Right?
Yes.
We knew that. We knew that it was going to have very large floats, and they're going to be very tall. And we knew that there was going to be a change in the Christmas holiday decor as a result. And... here's the new garland. Not really garland, because I got rid of the garland. Here are the new wreaths. They're strung, I think there's 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on each side. They're kind of strung over. And
I think they look good.
Yeah, I like last year's more, but I don't dislike this. You'd be amazed.
It's the price you have to pay for Festival of Fantasy.
Yes, and I happen to like Festival of Fantasy, so I'm good with these wreaths being there, you know? I'll deal with it.
I think holidays shouldn't have normal parade schedule. I think that they should just do the holiday stuff.
Right.
And just keep it at that.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty long amount of time, like 2 months, to just say no regular parade for the people who might be going, you know.
Well, and no regular Jungle Cruise for 2 months.
That's true, it's true, it's true.
In Disneyland, no regular Haunted Mansion for like 4 months.
Yeah. I don't really like Haunted Mansion Holiday. I'm just gonna come out and say it. I mean, hate me if you want.
That's why we didn't cover it this year's, guys.
I don't. Yeah, I'm the one who picks the news. If I don't like the news, I don't put it in there. But
DisCast sponsored by Fox News.
Yeah. Here's one of them up close, Supreme Nerd, just in case it changes your mind. I don't know.
They look very Disney, right?
I don't like this. The board looks a little weird. I
like the wreaths. If it was just the wreaths...
Yeah, but wreaths can't be suspended in midair. It's not how gravity works.
We have the technology.
No, we don't, actually. But, I mean...
If they can make Mickey Mouse talk, then they could do this.
Let's see if I can find a picture in here of last year's so we can compare.
On the link that I have, it's there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna see if I have one downloaded.
I like the picture of the candle. Not the picture of it, just the physical candle within the wreath. Like, it looks very Disney.
Right.
Which is a stupid way to describe something, but it's the best way to
oh, here we go. I do have one. Holidays of the Magic Kingdom. Here we go. This is last year's. Let's place it up there. I think this looks much, much better. Look at this. Look at how much more all-out it is. There's the Are the lamppost wreaths even there anymore?
I think this was also a replacement to those. Look, I like that it's not blocking the view of the castle, which is what a lot of people seem to be in agreement over, is that it was, walking down Main Street, it was kind of blocking up the view.
I think, I think I complained about that too, so I'm being a major hypocrite right now. Yeah, I feel like they could have done more, though, because as they're saying in chat, it does look bland the way it is. Right? Would you say this is a little bland looking? I mean...
The issue is, right, you have a parade with structures that get taller than the buildings themselves.
But I'm saying they can do more with the sides than they are right now, I think.
Well, they do lights and stuff on them, right?
Right, but I mean,
these are just daytime photos. Look,
yeah.
During the holiday season, Disney always looks better at night than during the day.
That's very true. But I mean, I don't have a nighttime picture to show you guys, but I think that
it'll grow on us. It'll be like when they got rid of the arch thing at Epcot.
I don't know.
It was like, but everybody kind of forgot about it and moved on.
Right. I mean, it does look bland to me. I don't necessarily dislike it, but it's not my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Just that's my take on it. I mean, I feel like they could have done more with the sides. I really feel like they could have done more than just what they've done.
Hey, it's still the beginning. It's not too late to add things.
Yeah, that's very true. It is still November 5th. There's lots of things that could be added, things that could be revised, and I guess we'll have to see what happens.
You wanna go into the thing that I added? We could You
wanna talk about that now? All right.
Yeah. So Disney dropped the ball again with Christmas.
Well, okay. So everyone knows that it's called Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, and as far as I know, the party is still called that. However, in advertisements, they're dropping the Christmas part of it, so just Mickey's Very Merry Party. The first time I saw this, you know how Google puts like banner ads in your apps and stuff on Android and on iOS based on your search history? More so on Android, but I was playing an Android game, and on the bottom it said Mickey's Very Merry Party. I'm like, this just looks really unofficial and not real, but why will someone else be paying to have, Disney ad space?
You know what it is? It's missing a word, right? And even if that word isn't Christmas, Very Merry Party.
Holiday Party.
Yeah, Holiday Party sounds so much better than just no word at all. A lot of people were arguing that it's like a marketing thing to kind of condense, wording,
right.
But it doesn't sound good.
No, it doesn't sound good.
Which is weird to say because Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party doesn't sound good to start with.
No, neither does Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. It's so wordy. Let's just fit... Guys, okay, I have an idea. We're going to have a holiday party. We're going to throw as many words in as we can. Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. It's 6 words, alright? Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. It's only 5 words. Whatever, we'll take one off. Make it 4. We have to have an even amount of words. I don't know. But, of course, maybe they are trying to be more politically correct, trying to include as many groups as they can into the fun. And that's very,
But the parks are set up for Christmas. It doesn't make any sense.
Yes, I know, but everywhere in the world you see things that they have.
The ads specifically say Mickey's Very Merry Party at Magic Kingdom.
Yes.
What is Magic Kingdom set up for?
All right, now I want you to take this into account. Everywhere in the United States especially, you'll see things set up in traditional Christmas garb, and yet it's called holidays. I don't know, you see it in New York a lot. Come on, we live in a very liberal state. I'm sure you've seen, have you ever seen, oh look, it's a holiday tree.
No, it's called the Christmas tree.
No, but in places
Friday night, they got the Christmas tree lighting. What is it called?
Okay. Have you ever, at a place like a school, right? Schools obviously cannot... Yeah. Have they ever done... They can't do anything Christmas themed there. That'll be holiday.
Well, that's because separation of church and state.
Yes.
There's a difference between,
yes.
a public institution...
And why is that? And why is that? Why do they try to separate that? What's the reasoning?
Separation of church and state.
Yes, what is the reasoning behind
What is the reasoning?
Yes.
So people don't get offended.
Okay, so people don't get offended, so you can include as many people as possible, right? Obviously that makes sense into a government institution like a public school, but when you're a private organization, who's making money off of these people who are going to this party. Do you want to restrict people, or do you want to make as many people feel as included as possible so they spend more money?
Christmas has become less of a religious holiday and more
It's
of a
very
popular
true.
culture holiday.
Yes.
I think that...
But the presentation it's the presentation. The fact that they're presenting it as more
My
of a
cousins
general
are
thing.
Jewish, and we all still get together on Christmas.
Right. Yeah, I know. I'm not saying every single person who's not a Christian is
Christmas-
offended by it.
No. But Christmas is becoming... It has started to become, and it is starting to become, and it will become
Right.
a popular culture holiday rather than a religious one. It is extremely... it's extremely come that way. And, Disney owns ABC Family. Every year they have 25 days of Christmas.
Yep.
I don't know. I think that if they had done this 10 years ago when things weren't as intertwined as they are right now, it's a different situation. But, it's not a religious holiday anymore.
Yeah, no, it's not really. But still, I think it's a good move. It's not like they're changing the name of the actual party. They're just changing, in advertisements and things.
Yeah.
That's going to make it more appealing to some people who might not necessarily identify with the term Christmas. And it still will connect to the people who do identify with the term Christmas. So it's a win-win.
But you walk in there and then there...
In terms of an
outside-
advertising campaign,
Yes, but outside
good
of the
move.
Magic Kingdom, it's not called Christmas Party, but inside the Magic Kingdom, it is called a Christmas Party. Would you not go to guest relations and complain and be like, I didn't pay for this?
I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't know. I think that it is false advertising. You're calling something two totally different names, and that has a major impact on some people who may or may not go.
It's there.
Common sense says...
But the party
anybody-
isn't. The party doesn't have any really Christmas-oriented things. It's called a Frozen Holiday Wish. It's the holiday lights. It's not like the holiday dream lights. They purposely avoid calling things by the religious name. Whatever you say about it being a religious name, they're still going to do that just because of inclusion and being politically correct, as you know.
I don't know. I think in a few years it'll be back at Christmas.
Quite possibly. We'll see. So, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train had a little bit of a fire.
Things they do.
Yes.
The hat.
Yes. Okay, so... Alright, so everyone knows that The Little Mermaid had a little bit of a pyro accident a few months back, and it caught fire. There was only some minor aesthetic damages, not too many structural things wrong with the attraction, and some were thinking about, well, why are things so flammable when there is a pyrotechnics show that goes on literally right above it? Well, this came into play again this weekend as Seven Dwarfs Mine Train had a little bit of a fire. It was pretty large in size, to be honest. It was big.
Much larger than the Little Mermaid fire. You know what I learned? Every single ride and building in Fantasyland is hosed down with fire retardant Agent X.
Right.
Well, except for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
Maybe it's because it's so new. Maybe, I don't know.
No.
No?
Little Mermaid too. Little Mermaid Gaston, everything's covered. That's why the Little Mermaid one didn't spread, and it was
right.
and it was able to be put out pretty much like a bucket of water.
Right. And this obviously required evacuations and the fire department coming in, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
But this one was much larger, and Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is the only one, and I feel like that's because they have no way of spraying it.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's amazing that this kind of thought doesn't go into something when you literally have pyrotechnics being shot off from all sides of the attraction.
See, but here's the thing. We've discussed the new hub expansion and the new seating and the way everything is changing at the Icon Center of the Magic Kingdom,
Right.
and we've kind of alluded to the possibility of there being a new show and how, Wishes is getting older, and
Well, yeah, but it's not going to
could
be
be
different in structure. It's going to be the same. It's going to be, just another fireworks show.
But I think that could change the way some of the fireworks are because of the location of the attractions or where the fireworks are even going off at.
Okay.
I feel like it's not there long enough now to justify them having to move everything and redo everything to attend to New Fantasyland. They're just like, we'll just wait it out until we're ready to push out this new thing, which we might not even know about, and they've been working on and doing. And
there's been many things alluding to a new fireworks show.
yes.
However, I don't really think that we're gonna see too many changes to the I don't want to say structure, but I'm going to use the word structure anyway. You know what I mean? To the structure of the show and how it's structured in, like you have the fireworks over by the castle, and you have fireworks over in the back.
I'm saying the fireworks in the back. They might move those and then get new fireworks to adjust to that movement.
Okay. I mean, what I want to see is something like that one thing Disneyland had when the fireworks went all over the park.
What do you mean?
Because that'd be cool. W2 is gonna know the name. Because the name always escapes me. I don't know. W2, tell me what that name of that show was. You definitely know it.
So just describe what happened. So.
Basically, fireworks went off all around the park from all the different lands and stuff, instead of just being from one fixed location.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what goes on right now. Like, they go off from various locations.
They go off in two. The back of the park and the castle.
True. Well, you got left side, right side.
Fantasy in the Sky. Was that it? Is it Fantasy in the Sky?
Fantasy in the Sky?
No. Was it? That wasn't
Fantasy in the Sky's Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, no. It's something with a really long name.
And whatever, it's not important.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. But luckily, the structure was not damaged of the ride. And
the trees burned down.
Yeah, but that's no big deal.
Disney destroys.
It was reopened within like the hour of the fire being gone, so it's all good. I don't think it was Sorcery in the Sky either. It was some kind of long name.
You know who went off on everybody?
It might have been Remember. No, it wasn't Remember Dreams Come True. I don't even know. Maybe.
You know who went?
What's up?
Somebody, Banks Lee actually. He was going off on everybody who was tweeting about the fire.
Why?
I don't know. He was just angry that so many people were covering it, and that it was blown way out of proportion. And I was.
Yeah, I wasn't around.
I was tweeting that on the DisCast account, and there were some things where I was like, I could be like hyping this up, but I decided not to.
Right.
A lot of the tweets were literally just videos of what was going on, and I was describing what was going on as it was going on through various other perspectives, which is, the unbiased way to do it. But there were some people who are really hyping things up. So.
Awesome Geek, I'm gonna ask a question. He's talking about fire sprinklers and fire alarms and stuff on attractions. How do the Florida building codes allow for that? Are they different? Because it seems like that wouldn't be allowed. I know here in New York, I don't think that would be remotely allowed. The fact that Carousel of Progress has no sprinklers or fire alarm.
Of
course, I don't know.
That should be allowed. That should be enforced.
I don't know what the deal is with those laws.
I forget who I was talking to somebody about this, and I said fires at Disney World are actually much more common than you think.
Right.
Because of the hub expansion, one of the generators caught on fire a few months ago. And,
yeah, I remember that.
We didn't really pay any attention to it.
Well, we
mentioned
talked
it.
about it.
We mentioned it for 2 minutes, and then we were like, yeah, But that's 3 within the span of 4 months.
Right. That we know of.
Yeah.
Who knows what happens?
Yeah. I don't know.
That's very true. Perhaps the old attractions don't because the laws have changed. But wouldn't they have to, or do they have to just is it like a car inspection? You only have to, have the inspection pass for that year. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, but Awesome Geek, if the state has a requirement, your municipality can't just say, no, we're gonna go against the state.
Yeah.
That's not.
I feel like it's not
works.
state. I feel like that's.
Is that really no? It's a national thing. Really?
Yeah. I would think so. I can't imagine why that wouldn't be national.
I don't think. Hold on. Let's go check it out. Florida.
That has to be some sort of unfunded mandate.
Let's see.
Which could be why. It could be an unfunded mandate.
Oh, this is residential.
For those of you guys who don't know, unfunded mandates when the government's like, do this or else you don't get money, but they physically can't force something upon you.
They do that a lot with schools.
Yeah.
They're like, keep your budget at this, or we won't give you money. And then they're like, well, we have to keep our budget at this, and then they don't, and then they're poor. And that's the New York school system, and I assume it's like that all over the country. I don't know, but yeah, that's how that went down. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say about it.
Yeah. Fire.
Whatever. I fell into a ring of fire. All right, so Mo Rockin is gone. We all know that, and there is a new act in Morocco. I'm going to try to pronounce it. It's Benet Al Hawariyati. Hawariyati. I don't know Moroccan.
Have you watched their performance?
I didn't like it.
I was confused watching it.
I maybe I just don't understand the culture. Moroccan music isn't for me, I guess.
I like that it's not like it's very against the decision of like lumberjacks in Canada. Like it actually makes sense to put these guys there.
It's like the Italian flag wavers, how they're actually doing something that is in tune to the culture of the area.
Yeah.
And it's actually...
That was the justification for the lumberjacks. They're like, if we get 2/3 of this right, nobody will care about the 1/3.
I mean...
66% is still passing.
It very well may be just my taste in music. But, I don't like it. It could be with the whole Frozen Maelstrom debacle. They didn't want to lose support of any other countries. And Morocco's like, we might be next. So they're like, fine, you could have these guys. I don't. Probably not. I think the new creative director of Epcot is actually legitimately trying to make the entertainment and World Showcase more in tune to that nation's culture, which is a good thing. You see these Italian flag wavers.
They hired
you see these lumberjacks, which is apparently part of the culture. I just don't think it fits in the theme park atmosphere. So it's a good effort, just didn't really work very well.
Actually, what I learned is that lumberjacking is more of a culture in the following states.
Oh, here we go. Vermont, Maine, yeah,
Wisconsin,
New Hampshire, Wisconsin,
Vermont, and Michigan.
Wisconsin?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
So we
why
have
not?
border Canada states, but not actually Canada's provinces.
Yeah, but in Canada it's big too. Go talk to like Night Stalker or W2.
I've talked to several Canadians, and lumberjacks. Well, no.
I don't know.
It's a very American show.
Well, it's also I know. It's also
let's not forget these guys aren't Canadian. They're from Central Florida.
Yeah, it's also hard to say something that's like oh, this is American or this is Canadian, especially those two countries, because those two countries are so geographically huge that different cultures, different subcultures will come up around there. Like, your city life in New York is going to be very different than your city life in Dallas. I use Dallas specifically. Yeah. So, I mean, the lumberjacks are probably a small portion of the Canadian culture. I don't think everyone in Canada is going to relate to them, you know? That's exactly what I'm saying, W2. Good job. I guess the 30-second lag time didn't come into play. But, yes. Now, in terms of these guys, they got some strange, Burberry weird things.
I love the instruments. They just don't make sense.
Well, that would be Morocco for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I love Europe. Like,
it's not Europe.
Morocco's like Europe, Middle East. It's
actually Africa.
It's Africa. It's like the tip of Africa, right?
Yeah.
It's like, it's pretty much Europe.
I mean, it once was Europe.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it wasn't once part of the continent of Europe. It was once owned by Europe.
It was, like, considered Europe.
I mean, pretty much.
Yeah.
But then they're like, oh, we should probably get rid of our African colonies so we're not a bunch of hypocrites. Yeah. And, yeah.
I mean, Northern Africa...
And such Morocco was born.
Different from the entirety of everything else in Africa. I just consider it Europe.
Sure. I think it's because of
That's how the Middle East...
I think it's because of the Islamic culture. From how that was kind of moved to there. You kind of do lump it in with the Middle East. Because of the Spanish stuff in there. That's why you would also lump it in with Europe. It's like a strange identity crisis.
I don't know what's going on.
State of Africa, but yeah.
That's why this guy's got a guitar that's like a box.
I don't know.
what they're doing.
Rock music's weird. I don't like it. And that's gonna be my final take on it. Do you have anything more to add other than Moroccan music is weird and I don't like it?
If you haven't watched it, just watching the guy play the
Yeah. I'm a Moroccan singer, everyone. Don't ever use that against me, please. Okay, thank you. I never did it. I regret doing that. Although I'm too lazy to go back and edit that out, so it's gonna go up anyway.
Take it out in post.
Oh god. No, I'm too lazy to take it out in post.
Like, I don't know. I mean, Americans have some crazy instruments too. Like,
Do we?
yeah. Like flutes, what are they? How do they work?
The Americans didn't invent flutes.
Well, they use them.
They use them, therefore they're American.
I don't know. We got some pretty crazy stuff, like, you know, Common Core, that's a crazy instrument.
It's a crazy instrument. We got like mayonnaise. So anyway, that's it with Morocco. And,
After that disaster, let's move forward.
Yeah. So
less crazy stuff.
Less crazy stuff. Disney Springs. Actually, yeah, Disney Springs. So first up, we have some new retailers who have been added to the repertoire of Disney Springs names. So, Baby Cakes NYC, which we talked about as closing in Downtown Disney a few months ago. Do you remember talking about that? Because I do.
Honestly, no.
Oh, really? I do.
The Downtown Disney news, Disney Springs news, it's just like, it's all just starting to clump together. Like, there's just so much.
Yeah. But yeah, screw it. I actually do remember talking about this. I think I remember, like, everything. I don't know why. Maybe because I go and I put the links in, then I talk about it, and then I do this. Yeah. But anyway, basically, Baby Cakes NYC had the bakery inside of Pollo Campero. Do you remember that? Mm-hmm. Yeah, then they closed Pollo Campero, and so then this was closed. And although some of their some of their food can still be purchased at select hotels, it is going to see its own retail location in the Landing. It's probably going to be beside the hangar and Raglan Road in the Waterside Park area, which we have pictures of because it just opened. So we'll show you guys those in just a minute. So that's gonna be cool. And also, the Art of Shaving has construction permits filed, and it's going to have a retail unit also in the Landing. Apparently it's an upscale shaving supply store, which started in New York City in '96 and has expanded rapidly since. Apparently it's owned by... I
love the wording of things.
Yeah, I know. Apparently it's owned by Procter & Gamble. There's 2 already nearby, and there's going to be a full-service barbershop shave, so there you go. That'll be cool.
Yay.
Yay! I don't know. This is one of those strange places that I don't know why it's there, but, you know, do your thing.
There's a demand for it.
Apparently there's a demand for it.
Do you think that businesses in Downtown Disney, right? So every store there, they all get their own... they all get their own, like, building, you know, they all have their theming set by Imagineers and stuff.
Right.
What happens, like, if they go under? Does, like, Disney, like, kind of bail them out and, like, just keep them there, or...?
I feel like that's happened. I feel like there's been situations in which there's a place that's not really a thing anymore and Disney still has it. I don't know, Disney might just take control of, like, that branch or whatever just to keep it open, or they might just close it and change it. I don't know. I don't think that really happens.
Well, I'm just saying, like, let's say the shaving place is a flop.
Well, I don't think it will because it's been a success for the 18 years it's been around. But,
you know, things change.
Right, change. But what I'm saying is I don't think Disney would invest their retail space and their money in a business which is kind of You know, they want something who had a proven track record, who they know is going to drive in customers, sell units, and that kind of stuff. And so I think, you know, they take precautions, and I think...
I'm just running the hypothetical of, like, what if...
Right, I know, but I think Disney's... their legal team and their finance team know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's
so do you think these things are like invite only, or like companies go to Disney? Both. They're like, hey, we want a store.
Probably both. Probably they're like, who wants to come to Disney Springs? And everyone's like, me, and Disney's like, well, not you, you suck. How about you? Come on up. It's probably
I hate you.
Pretty
You're
much.
Cool. I hate you. I'm out.
Yeah, that was not the wording that was initially used, but we'll keep it like that. So we also have some cool new kiosks that are opening up in Disney Springs. It's basically turning into your good old mall. First up, we have this thing. It's called Sublime. There's two things. It's called
They
Sublime.
don't sell limes.
No, they don't. Sublime Gifts and Set the Bar. This is something, and they're both apparently controlled by this company called Something Silver, which has a store.
They're also
on the west
like
side.
both right next to each other.
Yeah. Sublime Gifts is about unique craft items. And they got some greeting cards, candles, one-of-a-kind gifts, all that jazz. Yeah, it's one of those, yeah, you can go get postcards or whatever and say, hi, I'm in Disney Springs, haha, and that kind of stuff.
I'm at a kiosk.
Yeah. And this is Set the Bar. It's basically, cocktail wares. Do you need shakers? Do you need flasks? Do you need wine accessories?
Yeah.
Head on down to Set the Bar.
Maybe I will.
All right. Now, what do you think of the architecture of these two little kiosks? They're much cooler than your good old mall kiosks you see at home.
Okay, so for those who don't have the resources that we're looking at or just don't know.
Well, they can see them.
Oh, no, I'm saying this is located right outside of Fulton's Crab House.
Oh, yes.
So, just so you know why they're shaped the way that they are and why they look the way that they are.
Oh, yeah, it's the theme of the area.
I like it. I don't know.
Cool.
I like everything about Disney Springs so far.
So
It looks
far,
so
everything's
good.
awesome.
They hit a home run with this so far.
Mhm.
It's gonna be hard for them to really mess this up.
Yep. And if you really need your cocktail wares or your greeting cards, annual pass holders get 15% off.
You know what it is? With Downtown Disney 1.0, they were just kind of plopping stuff
Well,
down.
I guess Downtown Disney is like 2.0.
I guess, yeah.
I don't know, 1.5? I don't know.
Disney doesn't know numbers.
Yeah.
They don't know how to do things.
We're creating the numbers, so that could be part of the reason why.
They should have created the numbers, not us. Their job. They get paid to do this.
I'm flopping back these two images like back and forth between each other, and they're like exactly the same building, just like different walls.
Different walls, different roofs. Different
Yeah, but the
sides.
interior is exactly the same.
Just different stuff.
Yeah. If you look at the video tomorrow or whatever, you'll see that I'm just clicking back and forth between them really quickly.
Yeah, no, I hear your mouse.
It looks crazy. Yeah.
No, I think it looks great.
It looks cool,
And
though.
then there's more Disney Springs.
There's definitely more Disney Springs.
Keeping up
news.
with architecture, you want to go to the landing, then go to the other one first?
Oh yeah, well, I mean, first off, we have one opening of the landing. We have more concept art of the landing, and we have a part of the landing which has opened. This is Waterside Park. Check it out. It's a nice little thing. There's a... No, I don't. There's a nice little brick building in there. There's some palm trees. There's also construction walls still up, but there's more areas for guests available for walking. There's nice brick buildings, nice ornate lamps and stuff on the buildings, and I think it looks awesome.
Like I said, they're hitting a home run with Disney Springs so far, and there it is.
This is going to be, a little retail area. There's going to be a small park area, and there's also going to be a performance area for entertainment acts.
Fun fact, in the show notes, Ryan wrote Waterslide Park, and I got excited,
Oops.
and then...
I'm sorry. I put an L by accident. That was...
I was like, a theme park that opened out of nowhere, no way.
Oops. Yeah, no. Oops.
Got me all
I'm
hyped
sorry.
up for nothing.
I didn't mean to write that.
He does that every now and again to test to make sure if I actually click to read things or if I just look at
Do
the
I?
titles.
Yes, that's why I do it. It's not. I don't make mistakes ever. It's just to make sure
Yeah.
Darren's paying attention.
DisCast Ryan, he can't mess up.
Yeah.
He builds Disney World by himself.
Of course. Yeah. So good. Lord Disney, you wish you could build this. But yeah, I think if you opened the link, you would have found that that's not what it was. So yeah, we also have some concept art for the landing, and it looks pretty damn cool. Here's one picture. You got the lights of the movie AMC place down there. You have a nice, what looks like a wooden walkway, and you got the retail locations all around you, the palm trees. Everything looks cool. You got people with their shopping bags and their children. Actually, there's no children. Yeah.
In one of the pictures, there's 2 children in the bottom left.
There you go. Here's another picture in which we see some dude.
We'll
with
have like a
backpack.
Where's Waldo. Find the children in every single picture.
Are there children in every single picture though? I got the stroller over there. I don't know.
Yeah, every single picture I see at least one child.
Okay. Oh yeah, I think I see some children there. Yeah, you know, it's pretty damn cool. I am excited for the Disney Springs.
As I said twice today so far, they're hitting this out of the park, and I have nothing but high hopes for final construction. I can't wait to go and visit. And
Yeah, I don't even know if I want to go when it's under construction. I think I just want to like wait until it's all done. And
I
just come in
didn't
and be
go.
like-
I didn't want to like tease myself and be like.
Well, even
oh.
then, nothing was open. Everything was just closed
Yeah.
back in August. So, I mean, yeah.
I went end of September. Yeah, and things were starting to open. So
Yeah.
it was like when the construction was like, stuff was really starting to pop up. So.
Right.
I'll wait. I'll hold out.
What? Yeah. Alright, so that is that, and Disney Springs.
Speaking of construction,
It's pretty cool. This has nothing to do with construction, but
construction of a comic book.
construction of a comic book. Is that the right verb? I don't think so, but who cares?
Development.
So, Seekers of the Weird and Figment, both the comics with Marvel and Disney, the Disney Kingdoms comic series, they have been wrapping up, and the questions have been, what is the next series going to be about? And the answer is Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Boom, boom, boom. Now, here's a picture. It was actually popped up in Disneyland and Magic Kingdom. Just, a little thing with the logo on it. And yes, it's been officially... That was the teaser the other day. They just showed the comic cover, and that's it. And no one knew what it was for. And the next day, they officially announced it. I think it's a cool way to tease a comic book.
I disagree.
Really? I think it's pretty cool.
I think that this goes against theming.
They just put up a picture. No one knew what it was. It was just there for a day.
No.
The next
I'm
day-
talking about the one that's actually at Big Thunder. Like, there are two pictures,
Yeah, I see him.
and the one that was actually at Big Thunder in the queue.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're not, like, the keen Disney fan, you're like, why are there advertisements at Disney World? I don't understand.
If you're not the keen fan, you're not gonna notice anything. It's not an advertisement, just a picture. There's no explanation.
There's a logo. There's
a
like,
logo that says
you're like,
BT.
what's going on here?
There's a
I'm
logo that has
confused.
a
I'm never
B,
going
a
back
T, and an M on it. Big Thunder Mountain. It clearly has to do with the attraction that you're on. There's images of the ride that you're about to ride, and I guess the only way you'd know what it's for is if you notice that that's a kind of a Marvel-y art style.
I don't know. I'd get confused and never go back to Disneyland.
Okay, sure. But the day after it was announced, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad is the next installment of the Disney Kingdom series. And that's the cover that I see up there. It's going to have 5 issues, and it's launching in spring 2015. The setting is a Gold Rush town, where daring men and women were in a daily battle between man and mountain. It's edited by Bill Roseman, written by Dennis Hopeless, and drawn by Ty
Also,
Walker.
the book isn't hopeless.
Yeah. This is gonna be pretty cool. I didn't read the Figment or the Secrets of the Weird, but I think I'm gonna read this one.
Why didn't you read Figment? What's wrong with you?
Did you read Figment?
No.
Then shut up.
Well, I don't read.
Alright. Except for
We've
the show
learned that
notes.
already.
unless you see the word Water Slide Park. Water Slide Park piques your attention, but that's it.
Because it was so obscure. Like, it was so, like...
Water Slide Park.
We've never mentioned this before. Where did that come from? And then, like, I saw pictures of construction, and, like, for 5 minutes I didn't put 2 and 2 together. I was like, wait, what?
Because you didn't read that headline, because it said Water Slide, not Water Slide.
You know, like, when you read something quickly, and then you read something else, and you think that, like, it's the same word just because, you're assuming that things are, like, consistent. You know, it was pretty much the same amount of letters as Water Slide. I was like, this is Water Slide.
Right.
That's why I wanted to jump to the concept art and then go back to it.
Disney's Chris says he hasn't been tuned into comic books all that much. I haven't either. I used to read a couple Star Wars comics, which, aren't canon anymore. I bring that up whenever I talk about any kind of Star Wars thing that I've played, read, or watched. Like, it's not canon anymore, so, I was telling my friend about Star Wars: The Old Republic. I'm like, it's an MMO. It's in the Star Wars universe. It's not canon anymore, though. It just has to end every single Star Wars conversation I have.
Remind me to never have a Star Wars conversation with you.
What?
I said remind me to never have a Star Wars conversation with you.
Well, you know, it's not canon anymore, so. Unless you're talking about the movies, in which case it is canon still. But everything else is not canon, so screw it. Speaking of which, George Lucas was apparently in the studios the other day.
Ooh.
Yep. And he was also in Animal Kingdom, so it probably wasn't.
What's George Lucas working on, the new Star Trek film?
No, I think he. I think
Is Craig here?
Yeah. He'll freak out.
It's a good thing I'm not seeing him tomorrow.
You're not seeing him tomorrow?
I'm gonna be in DC. Yeah, I leave.
Oh, cool.
I leave tomorrow morning at 5:30.
Cool. I'm going to Boston next weekend.
Leaving this and going straight to bed. I gotta be up at like 4:30.
Oh, cool. How awesome. I'm taking the SAT on Saturday.
Oh, you're an idiot.
I'm an idiot? Yeah, I know. Not all of us can be.
You gotta beat my 1750. First try. Didn't even know there was an essay.
Didn't even know there was an essay. Wow.
No SAT prep class.
The essay is simple though. You just have to have an opinion, and you're pretty good at that.
Yeah.
You do that every single week.
You know what? They don't even care about your opinion. They just care about page length. If you have to take the SAT, it doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter how factually correct it is, how consistent your writing style is. Just write a lot.
Yep. Yeah. You know. So yes.
Now that's how you score a perfect score.
That's not how you score a perfect score. It's coming from the guy who got a 1760. So yeah. So that's that.
Is that our news? Is there any other secret news about water slides that you haven't told me?
Yes, there's an entire new water slide park being built.
River Country's coming back.
Yeah, except it's inside of the Sorcerer's Hat.
No way.
Yep.
That's what the swirls in the middle are.
Exactly. They're gonna suspend it in the air because according to you, we had the technology, and your water slide's actually going to go just over the park. You know.
From tower to tower all the way down. It's gonna like loop halfway through.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and the soundtrack is "Let It Go." Yes, it's gonna be quite the.
You're wearing like an Oculus Rift, and it'll be great. You see like Olaf everywhere.
Yep, it's like the Aqueduct, but not.
But not.
Yeah. Did anyone see the Frozen Holiday Wish?
Yeah, that was great. I love it.
I liked it too.
Okay, so here's my thoughts about that. Right.
Okay.
So first of all, walking around Olaf, kind of cool, kind of creepy. I'm on the cooler side of it. Like, some people are like, oh, it's creepy and weird, but, you know, it's the best Disney could do. It's literally the best they could do.
I thought it was pretty good. Yeah. I was pleasantly surprised.
People on Twitter complain about
everything. Like, oh, it says Frozen. Oh, look at that. They started talking in the chat about it, too.
Honestly...
It's almost like they know exactly what I'm going to say.
I personally enjoyed it. The instrumental version of Let It Go, I love that. That sounded amazing. I can't wait to get that up on Extra Music Hours sometime within the next week or so.
You just gotta find it.
Do people give me stuff?
People give you stuff, yeah.
I have like an email where people are just giving me stuff. I'm just too lazy to upload any of it.
Oh, cool. I want this email.
No, you're not getting it.
I'm not gonna make money. I just want to add it to my personal collection.
I don't care. I don't like it.
Got it. Cool.
So people were like, it's Cinderella's castle. Be like, okay, Mickey is there too. Like, it's not Mickey's castle.
Dream along with Mickey. Oh no, there's a stage show in front of the castle that doesn't have a Cinderella in it.
People complain about absolutely everything.
People just don't like Frozen. I don't know why, because they all liked it a year ago. They all liked it for the first month of its existence.
The one spot where Frozen fits in it, everybody complains. Whereas if we were to be having this conversation yesterday, everybody would be like, great, this is the spot for Frozen to be at.
Whatever.
And it makes sense because, you know, she's freezing the castle and making it, and then snow falls at the end. It's pretty cool.
I think it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, people complain about everything, so...
That's how it works. That's life. Alright.
Yeah. If you haven't watched it, go check it out.
Yep. And don't watch,
DisCast.us/donate.
Yeah. I was gonna say don't watch, what's it called?
Ryan's YouTube channel.
No, the Moroccan thing. You should watch my YouTube channel, because it recently got retweeted by the Disney Parks blog. Not the Disney Parks blog, sorry, the Disney blog.
Disney blog.
That would be really cool if it was Disney Parks blog, but no. So the Disney blog tweeted me out, and then Jason Grant quote tweeted. So yeah, cool.
Yeah. So
I got like 1,000 views yesterday, and it's cool.
Oh,
so yeah. Okay. So
thank you guys for watching. We shall see you see you next time.
Okay. Good night, everyone. Enjoy.
Working out the hand gestures.